It's been a long time coming. You've known about this for a while. How's it feel to finally put that name on the dotted line?
It's a totally surreal feeling right now. Like, I mean, signing my name on a piece of paper I don't think really anything of it right now. But I know in a couple months I'll be down there and I'll be sweating a lot more than I am right now. But it'll definitely be worth it. And it'll be a fun ride.
I was talking to Jeff Budlong yesterday from the Sioux City Journal, and he asked me what it's going to be like, you know, and I said bittersweet. You know, you leave this place with great coaches, great teachers, great friends, you know, great faculty. It's going to be tough leaving this place, but bigger things ahead.
How big is it for you guys too, knowing that this is one of the most homegrown classes that Kirk Ferentz has had since his time at Iowa? I mean, you got yourself, both of you guys, Newborn, Waxtel, I mean, the guys from the middle of the state, Iowa City, Regina. I mean, this is an Iowa class to the core. Does that make it a little bit more special than you guys are going to be a part of something that could be big for the state?
Yeah, it's definitely crazy, and we've got to know quite a few of the players just for going down and visits. And because we committed so early, we had more time to go down there and visit those guys. And we have a bond like right now, and it's crazy how good of friends we became in just the past year. But those friendships will continue to grow, and we'll be out there competing with all the other classes.
I think it's pretty crazy that I don't know how many in-state recruits there are, but there's a whole bunch of us, and for them to pick football players out of the state of Iowa, not go around to Texas, Florida, all that good stuff. It's kind of an honor, you know. Coach Ferentz is a highly respected guy, and for him to come to Iowa and choose 7 or 8 or 9 in-state recruits, it's a pretty special feeling.
Is it big for you guys too, knowing the reputation Iowa has for turning homegrown talent? I mean, you look at Brandon Sherrick, he was a 6'5" quarterback in high school, and now he's potentially a first-round draft pick. I know that's still way down the line for you guys, but it's got to make you feel good knowing you're going to a school that has that reputation of producing that caliber kind of talent.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy. All the coaches down there, and especially Coach Brian Ferentz, the offensive line coach, is just one of a kind. I mean, you're not going to find an offensive line coach in the NCAA who has a better reputation. I mean, the guy was with the Patriots for 6 years, and the Patriots just won the Super Bowl. So I mean, it's definitely saying something. And after the Patriots won their Super Bowl a couple years back, then Brian came to Iowa, and there's just a lot to be said about that.
It's pretty nerve-wracking, you know, with Brandon Sheriff winning the Outland Trophy. I mean, me and Landan both know Brandon, and we respect him a lot, but kind of put some pressure on us, you know. He's out there being the best lineman in the country, and we're coming in as freshmen, gonna get the tar beat out of us. But one of the crazy things was our freshman year when we went to a camp for the first time. We never met Kirk Ferentz before, so we went down and we were going through the camps, and I swear probably 80% of the time he was down by the offensive lineman because he cares that much about them. Not saying he doesn't care about the other recruits, but it was just, he really takes pride in his offensive line.
Was it always Iowa for you guys? Because I know growing up, you guys went to all the camps, USD, SDSU, you know, all of those camps growing up. Was it always the Hawkeyes? I mean, was that pretty much Iowa City or bust?
No, I mean, my dad graduated from Iowa State, but I really wanted to go into agriculture somewhere, and you couldn't find that very much at Iowa. But when Iowa happened to be my only offer, and Landon was more into the medical field, and Iowa fit perfectly for him, so I was kind of scoping it out, kind of waiting a little while to see if anything else happened, but nothing ended up happening, and we started researching a little bit more about majors, and I decided to major in environmental engineering, and I think it'll work perfectly.
So, I mean, you guys, if it would have happened, would you guys have gone to different schools, and do you think it's maybe a little bit better now that you guys are going to the same school? I mean, how's that going to happen?
I definitely think that our parents wouldn't put it past us, because we're kind of rebels, and we would do stuff like that to go our separate ways. But I think it's going to end up being a good thing, both going to University of Iowa, because we just have this connection when we're on the line. We don't even have to talk when we're having plays, it's pretty special.
What do you think about being able to suit up next to each other on Saturdays now? You guys have done it for the last 4 years on Fridays.
It'll feel just like high school, you know. Except for we're walking out to 75,000 people instead of 1,000 people. That's one of the big differences. But I mean, it's still going to be special suiting up next to Landon. The twin telepathy thing, it's true. It happens all the time. You know, we line up next to each other. We line up opposite sides of the line. And we do the exact same thing, or we read each other's minds. It's pretty special. But suiting up at Kinnick for the first time, it's
going to be
gives me chills thinking about it. I probably won't be able to describe it.
Boys, I've been to signings in libraries and auditoriums and gymnasiums, but I think this is the first time that I've been in a weight room. Whose decision and why here?
That was me and Levi's decision. This is where we put in a majority of our time, and I mean, in the summer we're in here 3 hours every single morning, Friday through Friday. It's a place where all of our hard work goes into, and it's a place that we've grown to love and grown to live in pretty much.
What else have you got up today?
Later today we have Morningside Jazz Festival, and we'll both be playing the trombone there. So perform at 2:30.
Okay. And then the rest of the week?
Rest of the week, Levi has sectionals this weekend, and I go to Ames for Iowa State honor band.
Wearing that shirt?
Probably not. I have before though.
We talked about all the Iowa recruits, but there's a very good possibility in the next couple of years that you could have more or less an all Northwest Iowa offensive line. How big? I mean, that stuff doesn't happen very often. And that's got to be kind of cool for 4 guys from the same part of the state to potentially be, blocking for the black and gold.
It's definitely crazy. I mean, and that's definitely something we've thought about. But we've thought about it for very little time because we know how much work we actually have to put in to get to that position, to all 4 get on this starting offensive line. And we know it'll be a tough battle, but we know that with hard work it can be done.
Yeah, Coach Brian Ferentz, he sees our potential. Right now, he knows that we're raw guys, but he sees our potential to go out there and get in the weight room with Coach Chris Doyle and put in the hard work. And like Brandon Sheriff did, separate himself from the other guys once he gets past them and become the best there is.
I mean, as far as positions and stuff, I know a lot still to be fought for. I mean, you guys, they talk about where they see you guys on the offensive line, or you know anything about as far as that goes?
They haven't really said anything. I mean,
we probably won't be playing center.
Yeah, not center, but guard or tackle for sure.
Was there ever any thought about defensive line?
Oh yeah. My 3 years I made All-State football, I was a defensive end. And I kind of went down there, and Coach Brian Ferentz really liked me. He thought I had the body of an offensive lineman, Landon as well. And I think my opinion is that I didn't have the speed to be a defensive lineman. I wasn't near fast enough. Not saying they couldn't make me faster, but I really enjoy having Coach Brian Ferentz as a coach. I think he's going to do some good things.
It's pretty crazy, not